Well, this Supplier Diversity event was a great event. And actually Mike Nigley, the COO of San Diego Gas and Electric, came to us with the idea because this is important to SDG&E. It's important to a lot of businesses, and the Chamber has a huge number of businesses that benefit from a program like this. So it was a natural partnership.
One of the things we wanted to accomplish with this event was really a partnership with SDG&E and the Chamber of Commerce. What we want to see is those businesses thrive, because when they thrive, our economy thrives.
The first thing I heard when I was elected mayor is Mike Nigley told me about the success that SDG&E has had in this. And so we're looking forward to working with you, to building on the kind of best practices, I guess they say, that you have had to try to make sure that our city's economic prosperity is shared by everybody. That's important for all our neighborhoods, it's important for our city, it's important for our future.
So there are 400 of the Fortune 500 corporations, the largest corporations on the planet Earth, that are members of our organization that have supplier diversity programs. So when you think about that, that's great impact, but it also should send a signal or send an idea to think that there's some value as it relates to this whole concept of supplier diversity, that 400 out of the Fortune 500 have great programs, many of which you've met here today.
Our program actually does not focus on either gender or race diversity. It actually focuses on an inclusive process of small businesses. And our theory is that if you cast a broad net, you will catch not only small businesses, but you will catch a great deal of the minority businesses, the women businesses, and other businesses that fit what the FAA calls its disadvantaged business program.
Connection is one of the themes that I think is most important. The connection that comes from the businesses themselves, making themselves known, and our outreach.
The number one thing for us is that it took 100% senior leadership support across the board. It's everyone on that leadership team says, we are going to do it, and they make it happen.
So we're way beyond what the PUC has set for us, and really we are driven from within on how we can actually grow this program and make it better each and each time, because it's good business for SDG&E.
Well, certification is very important, but I also want to emphasize registration as well. For most agencies and even private companies, they're going to have their own vendor database, and you need to get registered.
I would like you to know about our e-learning site. It's called Supplier Diversity eLearning.nestleusa.com. And I think it's a great way to see our supplier diversity program. It has our goals, the mission statement. Additionally, it talks about how we deploy supplier diversity throughout our procurement categories.
We want to help you get there because that helps us. It's a partnership. Just like we want our primes to partner with the minority and small businesses, we need to do that with you as well to make you successful too.
We set a goal for each of the operating departments of what they need to do. Then we work very closely with them internally to say, okay, how is your purchasing is going to take place? What is your purchasing strategy? So we can build in diverse spend right into that strategy right from the very beginning. We are planning now for 2014. That's how long it takes for these activities to really occur.
As an organization, we take a lot of pride in kind of hands-on working with each supplier to help them get through the certification process, to get that part done. But then beyond that, being certified, as I said in our discussion, that's like a license. You still now have to get insurance, you have to have a car, you have to drive somewhere. And part of what our organization is about connecting people, preparing them, developing them, so that they in fact have the best chance possible for extracting those opportunities from major companies, whether they're a small company emerging or a big large company that's doing $4 billion as a minority supplier.
I love events like this because, again, as a small business owner, you're just kind of trying to figure it all out, and then it gives it an opportunity where you get to meet with other small business owners, and you get to meet with the pros, and they encourage you and motivate you, and so you walk away thinking, like, I really can do this, so it's a great experience.
I primarily didn't know exactly what the agenda was when they were talking about minority participation and trying to get connected with larger companies. And the numbers they discussed and the effort that these large companies are putting in to requiring diversified workers, diversified contractors was astounding. And the commitment that they're making blew me away. I had no idea that these companies were working that hard to reach out to get these companies to participate with them and make money with them and help them. It was a major eye-opener.
We work very close with chambers of commerce, including the San Diego Chamber of Commerce today, to educate their members on the benefits of certification and being a minority, women, or service-disabled owned firm. There's a lot of opportunities to grow your business, and so events like this is very important for us to be able to educate the smaller businesses out there, or the businesses that are interested in getting into corporate and government contracting. And so for this event, it was a wonderful event hosted by SDG&E. They provided a lot of insight about the importance of certification and also subcontracting opportunities.
I think the chamber events are an incredible way to get a pit stop in the rat race of business, because it's an opportunity to network with other people who are maybe suffering through the same doubts and the same uncertainties that you have. But I think that it reinvigorates me. It feels like I've had a turbo boost to get back into the field and really make a difference.
SDG&E continues to want to expand our supplier diversity program, so we look for every opportunity to do that. And by bringing together another channel, which in this case was the Regional Chamber of Commerce membership, along with some of the other big players in the state, we're all cooperating and collaborating around how to do that. So from our standpoint, what we get out of it is more leads, more opportunities for people to register with us, qualify to be some of our suppliers, and ultimately, hopefully, to be very successful.
It just reminds me of what my dad always told me when I was growing up. I told him one day I was going to be very successful in banking and in business, and he turned around and looked at me and said, "Son, I don't want you to be successful. I want you to be significant." And I look at what has happened here today. This is not a successful event. This is a significant event in our community.
One of the things the Chamber does is try to help small business grow and expand. It's a win-win for everybody in San Diego.